What's up everybody on YouTube? It's your boy VerdugoVibes here and welcome to another video. God, that felt really fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while, dude. The last video I posted was Vibes Rates Your Fist with my boy Christian Ray. That was over about 2 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks ago now. And the main reason I was gone for so long, if you haven't watched that video, is because this camera I'm filming on right now, I had to get that fixed. It's my Canon 80D. I dropped it in the midst of filming my Suico, the review for the Suicos. God, man, it took like 6.5 weeks to fix that stuff. But now I am back, I'm officially back, and I'm doing 1 to 2 videos every single week. I've got a Q&A right now. I announced a Q&A on my Instagram for you guys to ask me anything that you guys wanted. That sounded really fucking weird. You guys could ask me anything, and I'm splitting this up into more personal questions to begin with, and then we're gonna reach into the fashion questions towards the end as well. I've got a bowl of cereal here, and not only does it taste like ass, it's like mushy, like it's almond milk, dude. Like, oh god. I'll get into like all the fitness and all that weight loss questions in a quick second. I have to give a shout out to Salahin, if that's how you pronounce your name, bro. I have to give a massive shout out to him. And we've got one from Transmorphigri or whatever. Milk or cereal first? If you put milk before cereal, you're a fucking idiot. I've never done something like this before. So if it's rude to talk with food in my mouth, I really apologize. But we've gone from jeppy.oe, and these are all like personal questions, by the way. He asked, how's it going with your new life and losing weight? I can see you're doing good so far. It's been a while since I've been in front of a camera, okay? Please leave me alone. Keep going with all your work. Comments like this really push me in the gym. Honestly, it keeps me in check. And it's just that I've changed the way I eat things, even though right now I'm not on keto. I haven't been keto for about 2 weeks, mainly due to the fact that I'm in the midst of my exams, and like dieting for me is not my priority. It's more so exams. And then after like the exam period finishes, I've got a lot of birthdays and stuff coming up. So I really want to enjoy my time with my friends and my family and everything like that. If you're out at a function or you're out at like a gathering or something and there is nothing you can eat in terms of your diet, just splurge, bro. Honestly, it's the best thing that you can do because, like, 1, you're gonna enjoy the food. 2, sorry, you can enjoy the company of your friends and not have to worry about like dieting and stuff. And then just go on the day after, dude. Just forget about it. And that's what I've been doing over the past 2 weeks. I'm still kind of limiting myself to what I can eat, kind of in a sense, but to do cardio as well. I have to implement cardio if I was to eat a lot of shit. And in terms of the weight loss journey, I've lost 21 kilos so far. And I started keto as the 1st of January. So I've got a transformation video in the works. I'm not finished yet because I'm not happy with where I am. But in terms of like keto, I've been doing it for 5 months. And if you guys want to do more videos based on how to do keto, what kind of stuff can you eat on keto, what kind of meal prep could I do for keto, just let me know in the comments down below. Along with any other recommendations you have for video ideas, you guys just let me know. I'm not eating that. I am not eating it. It's just not. I can't do it. Anyways, next one comes from Ashton, and he asks, how do you balance going to the gym and studying for uni? Don't forget Uber Eats as well, because I do have a job too. It's not that hard, dude. It's just to have a routine and make sure you have a routine when it comes to going to the gym. That's the main thing. Studying, that can come later, because like, I always leave my study to the last minute anyway. But in other words, make sure that going to the gym is part of routine and a habit, not a choice. Because if it becomes a choice, you, excuse me, you actually will be like, ah, should I go to the gym? And then you start contemplating and then you won't go. So just make it become a habit and routine. And if the longer you go, the more progress you see in your lifts and in your body too. And that's fucking insane. And that's the best part. That's it for all the personal stuff. Now I want to get into like the fashion related questions that you guys want me to answer. And the first one actually comes from my girlfriend, from Renee. Thank you very much. It was the very first question that got posted on my IG. And she asked, what are your top 3 Grail items you hope to get your hands on this year? PS, love you. Love you too, babe. My 3 Grail items, I don't really see Grail items as like a Grail. I just see like, this I see as items I want to get, but that's in like a very, very, like, it's very expensive and it's gonna take me a lot of time to actually get it. and one of them has to be my Navigates, my Dior Navigates from 07. Those are like on my top. That's like pretty much a grail because they are hard to come by. Secondly, we've got the Rick Owens padded puffer jacket. This retails for like 3 grand. I am never gonna pay that price for a fucking jacket. But maybe in the future, if it goes on sale, if I find one secondhand or something, I would cop it. And that's something that's on my list because puffer jackets, man, they are never gonna go out of style. And this one, if you're wondering, this is a women's jacket. And the last one is something that you guys have seen on my channel before when I did post like my Christmas wish list for last year. I think I posted this. If I didn't, I missed out. These are the Guidi 988 back zip boots. These are beautiful because it has that nice, beautiful stack and you can wear them with like slim jeans or you can wear them with like white trousers. It really depends. Dude, they just look so fucking nice. And the retail on those is like 1.4, 1.5. Ridiculous price, but it's worth it. 26 Bladden asks, what's the most overrated brand in your opinion? For me, it'd have to maybe be Balenciaga, I think so. In terms of marketing though, they fucking killed it. But like their garms, like, it's just so overplayed and so overrated. Like, you don't get your money's worth. The Triple S are fucking mean. And that we'll get into another one in a second. That's another question to talk about. But that's like the most overrated brand, I think. And Supreme too, but Supreme side bag, that shit's lit. Next one comes from Cole Vincent and he asks, what's your tips when taking a fit pic? The main thing is to look relaxed and don't look like you're trying too fucking hard. Secondly, if you're short, take it from slightly below eye level and look up, like in terms of the camera, because it kind of accentuates your body in terms of length because your legs start to look a little bit longer. But if you're on the opposite side of the spectrum and you're taller, definitely take it from like eye level and that's probably about it. Don't go like that way because that might look a little bit too weird. But yeah, if you're tall, a little bit higher. If you're short, a little bit lower. I'm quite short, I'm 172 centimeters or 5 foot. I don't even know what the fuck that is. So I tend to take most of my fit pics from below eye level just because it works better. And yeah. Next one comes from Thomas is Falling and he asks, how would you describe your current style? It's definitely mixing between Japanese style and still streetwear, vintage, high-end. It's like a mix of everything, but I'm kind of still venturing into Japanese style because I've been there twice. I just love that whole style and steez that they give off because they don't care. They wear what they want to wear and that's really about it. Like my needles, I wear them all the fucking time because pretty much cozy boys. Suey Coke boys, the sandal boys. Dude, it's just all about being cozy. Like Champion sweats, fucking Suey Cokes or needles. Like it's just super cozy. Like, I don't know. This next one comes from Stevie the Wonder Boy and this is a really detailed question and I like this a lot. He says, they say things come around in circles and they say... They say things come around in circles and in fashion we've seen the revival of the 70s fashion in brands like Balenciaga and Gucci's latest cruise collection. Do you think in coming seasons brands will look further back into new inspiration or try to create something new, something completely new and compelling? Personally, I think that all these high-end fashion houses and along with the culture of fashion and style and everything in general will continue to look back within the whole years of history of fashion. Just because I recently started watching Peaky Blinders and that was set in the 1920s. Peaky Blinders in terms of like their style and wardrobe for this whole series is amazing. Take for instance the beret. Is that how you pronounce it? A beret? The main purpose of the people wearing berets, well, in terms of the gangs in Peaky Blinders, is that they have blades in terms like in the slit of the beret, so they can take it off and just fucking cut someone if they really wanted to. That shit's like, that's very over the top, like if you would do that now, obviously. But that whole style of wearing a beret has definitely been implemented in this year's fashion scene. And I just think it'll continue to look back further, man. Like, that was set in the 1920s. We'll probably look back to the 40s, the 30s, the 20s. Like, in terms of Peaky Blinders, I'm assuming that's what the people in the 1920s actually wore. It was very, very tapered, slim trousers with boots. They wore, like, a really nice tailored blazer with layering in terms of a shirt and a vest and accessories. That shit's insane. And eventually, like, people will look back at it and then try to implement it in this year. Or you can look at it from the other side of the spectrum. What is the other side of the spectrum? What was I really going to say? That's what it was. Fashion's very unpredictable. You really don't know what you're gonna wear. Like, I didn't know I was gonna wear this type of shit 3 years ago now. 3 years ago, I was a fucking hype beast, bro, wearing Yeezys and shit. So yeah, could be unpredictable or could look back further. Who knows? If you guys are wondering, IKEA stamped collection, pure fucking fire. We're going from Gabe Bowl, and he asked opinions on the Nike React Element 87s or the Nike Undercover collab. That's not really a collab. My opinion is that if you can proxy me a pair for retail, I'll give you a mad shout out on the video when I do cop them. Promise. Next one we've gone from Where's Galdo, and he asked, what are the recent popular streetwear and high fashion trends that you hate? I've only got two. And one of them, right now, is popping up a lot recently, is bucket hats. They just look weird, and like, if you wear bucket hats, TNs, Nautica, and Tommy all in one fit, like, as an Australian, you're seen as like the epitome of a fucking bogan that's ready to roll you in the streets, honestly. So yeah, that's like why I don't quite like it. And the last one is just the ultimate dad look. I've preached about this before. Like, the dad vibe is just so fucking lame. I've got like dad jeans, but you don't wear them in a dad way. And one shoe that does, it's kind of supposed to portray a dad shoe, but I don't think it does, is the Yeezy 500. That is actually a really fire shoe, no lie. Like, if you wear some nice wide crop trousers, not dad jeans, and like flared and just saggy all over the shoe, it actually would look quite nice. I was supposed to go, not. That was just, no, just stop it. Couple more questions left. We're going from Crispy Patta, and he has thoughts on the whole Prada nylon waist bag trend, and do you have any recommendations for them? In terms of like trends, I think like you're paying a lot of money for just the name, and like, you know, this one is like a prime example of paying for the name, but you pay like 1/3 of the price for a Prada. This one is the Supreme Spring Summer 17 shoulder bag. I wear this everywhere. Like, I wear it when I'm working, I wear it when I'm not working, like whatever. Because this shit's quite nice and it fits the essentials. The waist bag for me is a little bit too puffy, a little bit too big. Like, if you wear it underneath like this jacket, it just bulges so much. In terms of looking for something similar, in terms of the same style, but maybe not pay for the name, is Head Porter. Head Porter does beautiful, beautiful messenger bags, waist bags, everything that you want. And it's based in Japan. They're a made in Japan brand, and they really dedicate themselves on materials. So you really do pay for materials rather than the name. Whereas like the Prada way, you just pay for the name pretty much. Like, it's really up to you. And last but not least, we've gone from Kevin G. Lobos, my guy. What are your thoughts on Supreme winning the CFDA award for Menswear Designer of the Year? Oh, and then he says, abrazos, my man. I think that was more of a meme than an award, to be quite honest with you. Like, looking at the CFDA award was given to Supreme, like, that alone is just a fucking meme. He was up against Raf Simons for Calvin Klein. Like, really? Like, he should have been blown out of the water, dude, for comparing himself to freaking Raf for Calvin Klein. Because Calvin Klein for Raf right now, or Raf for Calvin Klein, apologies, is doing really well, and I actually really love some of the garments, and I wish to pick up some in the future. But I honestly think that Raf should have copped that win easy. And like, Virgil was on there as well. Like, I'm not trying to compare like Virgil to Raf, but Virgil to Supreme, you'd think like Virgil's a little bit of a better designer, even though he's still a fucking meme too. I'm pretty sure Supreme was up against Tom Ford, yeah, and like Virgil and also Raf for Calvin Klein. Like, oh, there was one more. I can't even remember now. But Raf for Calvin Klein really should have won that. Like, his collections for menswear have been amazing. And he's done really well in women's wear. I mean, he did get women's wear as well. But for menswear, he really should have won that. But, yeah. Such memes. So that does conclude today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Before you go, just hit that thumbs up button for me, man. It goes a really, really long way. Trust me. And also, if you do have any video recommendations, feel free to comment them down below, because over the past 6 weeks, I've got a lot of ideas ready to go for the next coming weeks. But I want you guys to get your opinion on what kind of videos you guys want as well. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that, subscribe, which is like I think it's over there. I think the subscribe button's over there. And go ahead and check out my recently uploaded video, which is Vibes Rachel Fits, just over there. And I will see you guys in the next video on Verdugo Vibes. I'm out, guys. Peace.